Shall we continue the discussion the Appaṭividita Sutta? That Sutta name is, you know, that in uh, in that Sutta, first we have to understand few terms. Then after maybe another some important Dhamma or Buddha's views, what he intended through the Sutta must understand. Deva then in his approach, he asked this question, Yesam Dhamma Appaṭividita Paravade Sunire Suttatena Prabhujanti Kalote Sam Prabhujati. He asked, or yes, he expressed his views, what he had regarding the common people. Then he says, now this is the time for them to awaken. Here, Sutta te ne prabhujjanti. Sutta te ne prabhujjanti. Sutta means here, unawakened people. Its meaning, the ignorant people. Here, Sutta indicating ignorant sleeping. And not just simply the normal sleeping, what we have, what you have. That is not here. It indicates that we are people, common people or ordinary people. We are sleeping in the sleeping of ignorance. It's meaning you haven't sharpened your understanding. That is what that is the term what it intended. Sutta means one who sleep in ignorant moment. So that if you are ignorant, you may not able to awaken. Sutta ne prabhujjanti. Ne indicate negative. You do not understand things very correctly because of your ignorance, so that you have to sharpen, you have to develop your sense understanding. It should be the wise enough to get understand that Four Noble Truth. Hmm? He warned that the deity warned or now time Tesang Kalo. For them, time is for them for what? Pabudjan, to wake up, awaken. Awaken. And Buddha explain his idea so that today we can continue the discussion of the sutta. Now you know that it because to get understand its significance, to get understand its values, first you must understand the sutta paraphrase. Then with that, if you got understand its simple meaning, a simple meaning of paraphrase, then based on that, of course, you would be able to find out, to clarify what are those significance or what is called it, values, solid values which explain in the sutta, which explain with the sutta. Then you know that it comes in Devata Sanyutta. When you compare with other, like the Jagara Sutta, just before we discussed that sutta, proceeding quite similar. Every sutta, first sutta, what we discussed was completed in it proceeding. Was it has only 2 verses. That's only 2 verses. Here also, when you compare with other, this that is a structure. Basically, the first sutta, the first first verse, not sutta, first verse. The first verse, which is display or which is a deity's riddles or problem, or in our suttas, the first verse indicates the riddle or problem or question raised by the approach deities, Then followed by the Buddha's answer, but its meaning second verse indicate or explain as the reply, the answer, the response given by the Buddha, answer which is also for that problem, that is a structure. That is basically same structure is there. Then simply just in Deva's answer, Deva's uh, asking the question. In that questions, while the deity warns of our being asleep, Devas asking that question, what he do, he warns because so far we haven't awakened or woke up from our ignorance. Still we are asleep. Sutta. That is the Sutta means awaken is indicating ignorant. That is ignorant. That is what the deity rest. He just warned us. You are in sleeping. You are in sleeping on ignorance. So far you haven't sharpened, developed your understanding of the Dhamma, Four Noble Truth, so that we are easily taken in the view of preaching of the others, He just highlighted regarding our nature, common people's or ordinary people nature. Then Buddha also replied. Buddha replied. Here the Buddha declares in his reply verse, what is called it, Sambuddha. Sambuddha means Buddha's, the Buddha declares those are self-awakened. The Buddha and the Arahat are not misled by the what is called it, other faith, other traditions, because they are self-awakened. Samma Sambuddha means self-awakened. It's meaning the Buddha and Arahat. Buddha, Arahat cannot be misled. By other views or other religions or other faith, because they stay in harmonious life. Harmoniously, they live in the world harmoniously because of they have self-awakened. They got understood things, the reality as truly, so that nobody can shake it, nobody can change them. Therefore, Samma Sambuddha means self-awakened. Samma Sambuddha means self-awakened. Now, that is the simple view of the meaning of the those sutta order, that and the question verse and the answering verse. That way you must understand very simple way. Then, and also Buddha, as he explained, as he given his answer, reply for him for deities, when in his reply answer, the Buddha highlights the characteristic of the awakened one. So that now let us pay attention, just try to understand those characteristic of the awakened one, because we are also in awakening path. We are in this existence. We also walking or tread on that awakening path. Therefore, it is good to understand the characteristic of awakened one is with. It's meaning through your awaken or through your enlightenment, when you become arahant, what you gain? Because of you display, you expose certain good qualities through your character. When you become arahant, you are not a simple man. You are not an ordinary person. You become an extraordinary. Why? Because through your life, through your behavior, what you do, you display or you expose the certain very excellent qualities, characteristics. Then let us understand what are those. He has the well-penetrated knowledge or true reality. The first one is Dhamma Appaṭividita. That is first quality. Dhamma Appaṭividita. Dhamma is a true nature, true reality. Dhamma. Here indicate Dhamma, true reality. Maybe later on we will discuss the Buddhist, the Dhamma doctrinal point, the term separately. Now he just simply, I mentioned the what you gain in your awakening life. First advantage, first what you receive, Dhamma Appaṭividita. Appaṭividita means well penetrated, true reality. It's mean well comprehended, well realized, true nature, true reality. That is the first quality or first character, what you earn through this gain, achieving. Understand that, and also just maybe if you record these lessons, please, when you have the time, go through again, just listen again and memorize, or just please prepare this very simple note for your exam, okay, for your exam, because I'm not giving to you an outline or note that Dhamma Appaṭividita, thirst, he has this quality. Then second, he need not waken from any sleep. Why? Because he is already self-awakened. Samma Sambuddha. Next quality, next achievement, what you get, what you achieve through this awakening is Samma Sambuddha. Samma Sambuddha means self-awakened. So that then no need to awaken. No? He need not waken from any kind of sleeping. Why? Because he or she is already self-awakened. Samma Sambuddha. It's meaning in the Sutta, important terms, Samma Sambuddha or Sambuddha, Dhamma Appaṭividita. Simply just if you remember the two or those Pali words, Pali terms, based on that you can understand what is the first characteristic or qualities. Second, like that. Therefore, please focus then those terms and remember, memorize. Dhamma Appaṭividita, second one, Samma Sambuddha. Sambuddha means self-awakened. Then next one, he is neither let nor misled by others. He has right true knowledge. He has right true knowledge, so that nobody can mislead him. Because Sammadanya, this quality or achievement is Sammadanya. Sammadanya means he has a right true knowledge, well known. It's a well known. So those are that he is neither let nor misled by others. Because nobody can mislead. Why? Because he knew, he know everything well. He has right true knowledge, right true knowledge, Sammadanya. Then he lives happily. He lives happily. Harmony. In harmony, sama. You must know the one word is there. Sama is a harmony. He lives happily, in harmoniously, or in harmony with everyone and everything. With everyone and everything. Because you become harmonized. You practice harmonious practices, harmonious system, so that you can live, you can adjust with everyone and everything. It's meaning you are very patient, tolerate. You can bear everything. Adjust in the society. Some of us, really, it is quite difficult to adjust with others in the society. When you go to the, of course, you may not able to approach everyone harmoniously, very friendly manner, happily. Maybe you may have your own experience. When you go to the society, sometimes you feel that, you experience that there are difficulties in your approach. Nobody can approach others easily, happily, if you do not maintain harmonious, if it did not become harmonized. Then the awakening one means that those who have eradicated ignorance, those who have eradicated ignorance, it's meaning those who think wisely. Those who think wisely, of course, they gradually will be awakening. Gradually, in their process, awakening process, gradually they achieve those great quality, then they become harmonized themselves. They maintain inner harmony, peace, calm, understanding, so that they can adjust, they can live. They live, or he or she lives happily in harmony with everyone and everything. These are the few words to know. The one is Dhamma Appaṭividita. Dhamma Appaṭividita, Sambuddha, Sammadanya, and Sama. These are the qualities or characteristics. These are the main characteristic of the awakened ones, highlighted, exposed through this sutta. Therefore, please remember, first one, Samma, Dhamma, Appaṭividita, Sambuddha, Sammadanya, and Sama. How? Can you remember? Can you explain? Hirako, Sato, Mamoru, Anupam. Summarize what you learned. Just if you understood the things, the explanation.
Okay, let's try.
Okay.
In this sutta, we have to remember some important characteristic of the enlightened person. An enlightened person should display certain excellent quality. And those characteristics are follows. First one is Dhamma Appaṭividita. It means well comprehended through nature or through reality. The second one is the Samma Sambuddha. It means that he is already self-awakened, no need to be awakened by others. Third one is Sammadanyaya. That means nobody can mislead him. And fourth one is Saman. That is a harmony or happy or smooth life. These are important characteristics we have to remember in this sutta.
Yeah. Okay. Kiriko?
Yes. So we should understand about the Buddha and Arhat's character. So they are self-awakened persons. So they never mislead by other views, Michaditi. So they understand the truth. So nobody can change them. So Buddha's highlight the characteristic of awakened one. When one becomes arahat through our life, so reach the excellent quality. They have such Buddha and Arahat. They have very penetrate knowledge. So first quality is Dhamma Appaṭividita. The meaning they already self-awaken. And the second is Sambuddha. Sambuddha means self-awaken. So they already self-awaken. And third quality is Sammadanya. He needs he has well known. He knows everything. So he lives happily, and such person maintain harmonious to everyone. So very patient one. So those who eradicate every but qualities gradually and awaken. That's all. Thank you very much.
How about you, Anupam?
Yes, this Appaṭividita Sutta, when deity once asked the Buddha about the Sutta, that is unawakened people, ignorant people, they don't comprehend or understand the Four Noble Truths, then the blessed one replied that there are some persons who are awakened. They are called as arhat, and they have some specified characteristics, and they are self-awakened, and they earn some qualities through their knowledge, and they are enlightened. They have 4 qualities. They are, first one is Dhamma Appaṭividita, that is they know the Dhamma, or they know the Four Noble Truths through reality, and they are well penetrated by the or they realize this truth by their own experience. And other one is then the second one is Samma Sambuddha, means they are already awakened. They can't means they don't have to be awakened from any sleep, or sleep means any delusion, defilements. So, and the third one is third quality of arhat, or means they have sammadanya. Sammadanya means they can't be misled by others, paravada, others doctrines, because they are awakened themselves, and they have their ideas are clear, so no one can mislead him from his path. And the fourth one, last quality, is he's a sama, that he has a harmonious quality, and he has eradicated all the ignorance, and he is gradually awakened, and that's why he maintained harmony, and can be live in harmony, and he adjusted all the peoples in the all the peoples in the society who are in contact with him. So these are the main characteristics of the awakened one, that we should understand, that some peoples are present, and this is the reply of blessed one to the deity's question, or this riddle. This is all about we have to understand. Thank you very much.
Okay. Rahul?
This sutra name is Appaṭividita Sutta. This indicates there are many peoples, those are not comprehend the true nature of the world, means Four Noble Truth. They are sleeping and they can be easily strayed by the other doctrines, and they have no intention to awake, and it is time to awake them. And there are many peoples that are some people that are Buddha and Arhat. They are awakened and they comprehend completely the Four Noble Truth, and they cannot be astray by other doctrines, and their life easily, smoothly in this rough world.
Okay, that's all. Okay, that way just again, just go through the note or go through the record, then try to understand more clearly. Now just again, I think we have to concentrate on the key words of the sutta. Can you recognize the few keywords of the sutta? Because they operate of the sutta. Some words are very keywords. Some words are there which we can recognize as operational words. Therefore, not all the terms or words of the sutta, but which is very important as a key word. We must understand about the firstly, maybe you can get the Appaṭividita and Sutta-2. Both words. Appaṭividita, Sutta-2. We shall here examine. We shall here explain. Appaṭividita, Sutta-2, and other operational words in the sutta, in the verses. When you examine, when you study of those words, its meaning, you should understand its concise meaning, root, which are the latest words, so better understanding of usage and their contents. That is what you have to learn under the key words. The first part, there is very keynote. There are two words. They are very important. Appaṭividita and Sutta-2. Then first, Dhamma. Dhamma is another word. You must understand Dhamma. Simply, you know that what is Dhamma. You can explain. You have idea of the term Dhamma. It is what is called it. We can consider it as a noun, so that it can be declined. Dhammo, Dhamma. It's Dhamma means it's a plural. Then it comes from the root of the DHR, Dha. It's to hold. Its meaning to hold. And also it has other sense. It has other sense. Bear, to hold, bear, sustain, and support. Dhamma, it's derived from root dhar, dhr, means to hold, to bear, sustain, support. Literally, then, Dhamma means that which upholds. Literally, if you get it, understand it in that way, that is which upholds. It upholds, it is called Dhamma. Maybe in Indian words, of the other Indian words, maybe dharma in Sanskrit. In Sanskrit, dharma, Pali dhamma, of course, has the broadest sense to merit in English translation. English translation, thing. Simply we, in English, whenever you need to indicate Dhamma, whenever you want to explain Dhamma, of course we borrow in equivalent English term is thing. Thing. It has a broad meaning. Of course, in Pali or in Sanskrit language, the term Dhamma and Dharma has the broadest, the broad view, broad understanding, broadest sense to merit the English term of English translation of think. Okay, therefore, that way we have to understand what is Dhamma or Dharma. Simply in Western writers, English writers, they are prepared to use Dharma instead of Dhamma. They use more, basically, normally they use the term Dharma. In those books, of course, you will come across that term very frequently, Dharma or Dhamma, no matter you can. Sometimes you cannot, we cannot get the exact English term which indicates its original idea, original indication intended by the Buddha. Therefore, we, in your writing or in your explanation, you are free to keep it untranslated. Dharma or Dhamma, that way you can leave it. Because sometimes when you try to get, understand, find out a suitable English equivalent, it's quite difficult. Maybe there are many words doctrine, things, phenomena like that. There are many English terms, English words, but we cannot assure that those words indicates that the idea what Buddha intended through the words, through the Dhamma or Dharma. Therefore, it is better. You are free to leave it in untranslated position. No need to translate. You can use its original form as Dharma or Dhamma worldwide. Everyone knows. Everybody knows what is it, what is Dharma, what is Dhamma. Therefore, you are free. You are free. Because understand as a Dharma or Dharma or Dhamma, Dharma, we can leave it in untranslated. Because we cannot deal, we cannot propose the English word, proper equivalent. Therefore, mostly some scholars they prefer or they suggest not to try to translate it, but we are free. You are free to leave it, keep it untranslated as Dhamma or Dharma, untranslated as Dhamma or Dharma. Understand? Okay. However, these translations are often to broad to be very useful. Here, we need to ascertain the contents to give it to more useful and true translation. Therefore, we can keep it if you want to understand, convince, realize the things truly. Sometime maybe we cannot have as such as really if you want to give, if you want to rely on that your translations, you can use a natural law. The Dhamma is a natural law or truth, religion like that. Also, you can have just to give a few possibilities, what you have to use for that natural law. Sometimes it's a nature. Dhamma indicates nature. Nature, when you refer the term nature, it covers entire things. Then natural law, it is quite advanced natural law. One who the taught is natural law. Nobody can argue. That is why you are free to, if you really want to translate into English, you can have those terms. What is called it? The truth. Dhamma is a truth. Or natural law. Or sometimes religion is its original word is Latin, religio. then the term religion, that Buddhism, some other later part of the world, they prepared the term religion based on religio. In Latin, religio means to bind. In religion, what we do, we bind with others. In theistic religion, what they do, they bind with the God. That is what means the religion, religio. It's a original term, Latin. Okay, then here then the term Dhamma in the deities verse. And that term, this term comes through in the two verse Dhamma, that deities verse clearly has, you can have the non-Buddhist verse, because it uttered, it presented by the deity. Deity is not belongs to Buddhist, we don't know. So that non-Buddhist work, maybe that in that sense, that verse, the term which mentioned in the first verse indicates or refers for the doctrine or things which was pre-Buddhistic India. We can argue, we can say that idea. We can say that idea. Okay? It's Dhamma, he is saying. It has rendered, that sense, it has been rendered provisionally as a true realities. The Dhamma we can call as a true realities. This is simply just we can make a bridge. We can make a bridge to come across the other side in our translation. Like that, true realities. So then in the Buddha's, which is the Buddha's response, then in Deva's, in the first verse, the Dhamma refers for that the thing what was prevailing pre-Buddhist things, but Dhamma in the second verse or Buddha's response, that is what we call the present true realities. Encompasses the idea of social and religious order or cosmic. That is why we in Buddhism literature, the Buddhism tradition, it has the broadest view idea or indications. Maybe the cosmic, social, religious order, depending on whether the term is used by non-Buddhist or Buddhist. It's how the non-Buddhist it use, how the Buddhist it use. It is depend on that. It is depend on who use it. When we as a Buddhist, when we use that term Dhamma, we use it in a Buddhist way, very Buddhist way. When the non-Buddhist, when they need to use that Dhamma, they define, they analyze in the non-Buddhist way, non-Buddhist way. Therefore, but no need to have all the argument or analysis, explanation. The important thing is, what is important is to get to understand Dhamma very clearly. Then it could help you to explain, to answer clearly. Therefore, we can continue the same sutta next time. Maybe now I stop from this point. Next time we can continue this other, the significant, so important point of the sutta. And maybe next weekend, Saturday, Sunday, you will not have the class because I am Friday morning, early morning here. From Virginia, I am flying to Japan. I'll be there Saturday evening, so that I may not be able to continue this next weekend classes, Sunday and Saturday morning class. When I arrive there, I discuss with you and other organizers who organize, who runs the college work. Then let me schedule with them Japan time. And also I had conduct here classes also. Here maybe I have conducted a few classes, and also the Seattle, some groups are there, my students are there. They want to continue my study online. Then I have to give my time for them. Few days, 2 days per month. And also other thing is Malaysia. We have set up another college, Malaysia. Then they also invite me to give them my lecture online. This month, middle of this month, they are going to initiate their teaching. Maybe I have to allocate my time with them also. So next week, you don't have the class. When I come over there, we can schedule the time. And is that okay? Just please go through the lessons.
Okay.
From America, what do you need? Anything you need from America? Let me know, because I have a few days. I want to buy. If you need something, let me know. Essential thing. No. Okay, you are very good.
Thank you very much.
Then see you. Then what do you think? You need to rest 10 minutes or 5 minutes to start next class. Next class, yes, maybe I do not continue 1 hour. Just that lesson, the rest part of the lesson I explained. Then I complete today that lesson. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Then you now what is 7 o'clock? 7 o'clock.
8 o'clock in Japan.
Yeah, you're 8 o'clock, no? Then what time you want to join? Abhida?
After 5
Yeah.
minutes, okay.
5 minutes.
Okay, 5
Yeah.
minutes. Okay, John, 5 minutes. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Have
Thank you
sent the
very
link?
much, Bante.
Have you
Yes,
sent-
Senichi.
Have you sent the link, Senichi?
Yes, he sent.
Okay, okay. Thank you. And see you after another 5 minute time.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Bante.